Greetings everybody, this is a FX market update with First on Forex, and welcome. My name is Jerry First, Senior Currency Analyst for Investors Education Network. By continuing to watch this video, you agree that this is strictly for educational and entertainment purposes. Only information provided is not financial or trading advice. Trading involves significant risk of financial loss. Only trade with money you can afford to lose. Please do your due diligence, practice, review, and adjust your trading, and get yourself a demo account. Practice. And let's move forward. FX market update. Let's take a look at the news that came out. We'll take a quick look at the blog here for the news that came out yesterday and is coming up today. You can see that we had the consumer confidence and new home sales came out better than expected, and the FOMC minutes was released on Tuesday, with one hawk who is looking to raise interest rates. The rest are waiting to go ahead and take a wait-and-see approach to continued inflation concerns. Earlier in the morning, the German consumer confidence levels came out, and that raised the dollar some more. And then later on in the day, pretty much the currencies reached a stabilization point. The dollar gave up some of its wins, and we'll take a look at the charts now. But coming up for today, we have mortgage applications at 7 a.m., durable goods orders at 8:30, and 10:35 a.m. petroleum status reports for the U.S. calendar. For Wednesday, only real major news that I'm watching is the German import prices, due out in a couple of hours, 2 a.m. Eastern Time. All right, let's look at the currency charts. And we have a beautiful head and shoulder pattern here set up. This is a 2-hour chart on the Euro-US dollar, and you can see that this is pretty much what it looked like earlier in the day. It's about 1 in the morning yesterday. And when you draw a neckline back over here, you can see that we had a great entry point. And if you were to go ahead and measure your profit targets or price targets, you would pretty much go ahead and put that arrow back over there, and that would be your potential profit target. You can see that as the day progressed, we did go ahead and we came close, but not quite. And as I talk, price is now broken back above the neckline. So you can see that if we were to go ahead and go bar by bar, price was progressing quite nicely. We've gone sideways, and then around 10 p.m. Eastern Time, we went ahead and retested the neckline. We broke through it, and are continuing to go ahead and see the dollar give up some of its gains of late. So that's on the euro. If we take a look at the pound, you'll also see that we have a downward channel. It's not quite as structured. The charts are working pretty well technically right now, and as the dollar continues to improve of late, and so we've got this trend channel that's been going down, and we're looking to go ahead and break to the upside most likely, or we can continue trending downward. And again, we've got some news coming out, and then we're leading up to the U.S. GDP report, which is going to come out on Thursday morning, and I will be doing a live webcast on FX Street. You can tune in for free. Just go ahead and click on the link inside my blog on FX Street or at ienweb.com, investorseducationnetwork.com. Let's take a look at the Canadian U.S. dollar, which also seems to be showing some interesting strengths and weaknesses of late. You can see that here's some of the lows put back in May, how the dollar dropped down to around 98.30, and recently we've gone back up to test 107, and we're going sideways now. So it's an interesting move that we've got here. But if you drill down to the 30-minute chart, You can see how nice and technical this charts have been working. You've got nice consolidation followed by a breakdown, and it looks like the dollar is going to be giving up more of its gains of late, over also on the Canadian pair. Let's take a look at the Aussie, which also has been, suffered from a really tremendous loss over here. If we go back out to a daily chart, you can see just a really strong drop off, which you don't get to see all that often. And we're testing these lows that we made all the way back here in January, and I would say that it looks like we're putting in a double bottom at this time. If we want to continue to break lower, that can take place. Everything is possible. But we're really testing some lows at this point. And let's take a look at the euro pound, which is showing really nice consolidation. If we go ahead and turn on a daily chart, you can just see that the euro pound really in a nice tight consolidation, and looking to go ahead and figure out what the next move is. Having made such a tremendous move, the euro has done against the pound. If I was going to go ahead and want to be a counter trend, I mean, it's not counter trend. I mean, price is going sideways now for so long. If I had to flip a coin and bet, I would say that the pound will probably gain against the euro. However, all the currencies, all the countries at this point fundamentally are weak, so this is a good tug of war going on between the euro and the pound. And if we take a look at the yen also here on the right edge of the chart. Now this is a daily chart, but you can see at the right edge, you can see we've got this consolidation taking place where lows have been tested, but then we keep getting in here. Let's roll this down to a 4-hour chart. Coming up real slow here. Any day. Oh, well, that won't work. Hold on a second. How did that happen? Here we go. Alright, here's our 4-hour chart on the yen. And you can see that, double bottoms, triple tops, rounded top. And when you've got these rounded top patterns, those are pretty bearish. And we'll probably be testing these support resistance levels back around here. Again, these are not trading recommendations as much as just a little bit of educational diagnosis for your consideration. So that's why we'll have to go ahead and put the big question marks here. The big question marks. Is it going to be there? Or is it going to go back up here? Only the shadow knows. I didn't want to draw that. I wanted to draw this. There we go. Alright, everybody. So that's about it. Again, my name is Jerry First. First on Forex. Again, tune into our free webinar coming up this Thursday for the U.S. GDP report. Broadcasting begins at 7:30 Eastern Time, and you can get there from firstonforex.com or ienweb.com. And that's a wrap. Good trading, everybody. Bye-bye.